Hi, this is Sive Morten with the daily update on EuroFX. I post my exclusive market overviews with the key political and economical events, charts and important levels on the ForexPeaceArmy.com forums weekly. This short video is a response to rapidly changing situation on the currency markets and should help you to stay on top of the game and be profitable. I suggest you to visit ForexPeaceArmy.com forum and read my analysis for the week before watching this daily video.
Welcome everybody, guys. Today I thought that maybe it makes sense to replace the gold analysis with the New Zealand dollar or with some other forex currency, because on the gold market actually we do not see really big changes on the longer term picture. So on the monthly chart and the weekly, mostly situation stands the same, and I think that the daily videos on the gold market should be enough just to control the overall situation and understand what is going on. Meantime, on the New Zealand dollar, we haven't taken a look for a considerable period of time already, and actually last research we have prepared somewhere in the end of the August probably. So time has come just to make the adjustment and update of this research. That's why today I decided to take a look at the Kiwi dollar. So on the daily chart, actually we have taken a look on the daily chart just a few days ago when I saw this setup and started to buy, and we said that's very nice opportunity to take the long position. But right now it's also important the high time frame analysis, what we have on the fundamental part on the New Zealand dollar, what we have on the monthly weekly situation, and here is not as clear as it could be seen on the first glance. Just a few words on the fundamental situation on the New Zealand dollar. So probably maybe somebody of you remember that we have talked about the New Zealand dollar last time, but in general Kiwi dollar has more or less positive perspective on the longer term period. So situation and fundamental situation in the economy is not bad. So it's not, as you know, the dairy products also shows nice trend, upside trend, and the policy of the National Bank is also mostly supportive to the New Zealand dollar, and as a result market has shown this tremendous upside rally. At this point where we have taken analysis on the New Zealand dollar, we said that probably some retracement should start, because here, guys, actually market has reached all-time high of the net long position by the CFTC report. This is new high of the net long positions, and market after that has turned to the downward action. But at that point, the upward action has been reestablished, but at that point some political issues have started to impact on the market. So this most recent drop is not a result of some economical factors, but mostly the political. And those of you who are tracking the situation with the elections in the New Zealand dollar probably know that there is some balance between the rivals in the political sphere, and they have got approximately equal number of votings in elections. That's why it's really currently creates the problems to gather the government. That has pressed on the New Zealand dollar in recent time. But right now, as you can see, market has turned up. And here there are some questions exist to this upward action, actually, because take a look, market hasn't quite reached the target of this ABCD pattern, and we thought initially that it should be somewhere around 70 even. That will create the perfect AB equals CD pattern, and well, let's take the long position based on this very good looking Garters to buy pattern. But this hasn't happened. Market has turned up before this has been touched. And now is magic question what to expect, whether the market will return back down here or it will continue to move higher just to the upside. There are some another issues exist with the patterns that we have on the weekly chart, but you could read about them in the weekly research. But right now we are mostly interested in what we will do on the coming week. Here we have to be very careful with the details, guys. And if you will take a look at the situation here, how this upward action really has started, you will see that this action is not a response on reaching the area oversold, and on reaching fib level. Actually, fib level has been broken here, and rather significantly for 50-60 pips. This is a significant breakout for a daily chart. And this reaction was not due to the daily oversold. Because take a look how this has happened. Market has opened with a gap down on Monday. Oversold has been touched on Friday. On the next session on Tuesday, when the market was not at oversold already, market has shown very tight range and stands calling around the same areas on Monday. The same was on Wednesday. Just first attempt has been done to go higher, but mostly markets still stand inside of this range. Real operation has started already on Thursday, but at that moment market was not at oversold already. So it means that the major driving factor here is not the technical, is not the oversold, but some external factor, and that's mostly the political, some resolving on the problems that we have on the political sphere in New Zealand. It could mean that this upward direction could continue. And based on the weekly analysis, it should reach maybe even 73, 73.50 area. This is possible, but not on the coming week, of course. Now, what we will do on Monday, on the coming week, as a result of this upward action in the last week, you can see that market has reached daily overbought, right? So definitely this is not the good point where we could go long. It's not good point for purchasing, for buying New Zealand dollars. So we need to get the retracement down. This thrust down, guys, actually looks acceptable. So it's not perfect, but it has sufficient number of candles to the downside. And I think here we have the bread and butter sell. So if we will bring here moving average, you will see, it's indeed, this is bread and butter sell, maybe look alike, but this is set up for Jordan application. If we'll take a look at the intraday chart, you will see that this level also the confidence resistance, 72.03 area. And what now we have here, confidence resistance on the 4-hour time frame chart and daily overbought on the daily chart. This gives us two different setups. First is the bearish stretch by the Jordan Napoli. Second is bread and butter sell pattern. That brings confidence to our analysis and led us to go short probably from this area with the target somewhere around 71, 71.10. So we know that the bread and butter should lead to at least 618 retracement of the whole backward action, somewhere to 71.10. After that, we need to keep an eye on what will happen. So if market will form here some reversal pattern, what pattern could be formed? Maybe some kind of the end shoulders will be, markets continue move higher, something of that sort. Otherwise, other words, if market will hold above this area, in this case, it will keep chances on upward continuation with some kind of the A, B, C, D action. If market will break this area down, this will be a very big challenge. It's possible it will drop to the 70 even and complete this A, B, C, D pattern. This will be the next step that we'll be watching for. But here on the New Zealand dollar, we have the setup for beginning of the week, and this setup is bearish. So we have the clear patterns on the market, and the first trade that we could do this on Monday is taking the short with the target around 71.10. So this is small trade, but it's clear, and potentially we could get a lot of trades on the New Zealand dollar. If you will take a look in the weekly research, weekly chart analysis, a lot of patterns are forming here. We just need to get some clarity on how market will continue upward action, whether it will happen immediately or it will happen after the 70 even target will be met. That's the major concern right now. But while we are waiting for clarity, we could make the trades that we have already in place.